So today is the 8th. I haven't had anything really to report with my transition, but today I am hopefully going to be going to pick up my testosterone. They finally finished the prior auth, and it looks like it'll be ready today. So later this afternoon, I might be taking testosterone, which is exciting. I guess I'll make another day one on T video. Not much has changed in the world either. Every 30 seconds, someone dies of COVID-19. Trump is still acting like a complete fool. Today is the lock-in day for the election. Biden, it's official, he won. And yet, Texas is trying to make a lawsuit against all of the states because Trump has had, 47 lawsuits thrown out at this point. Giuliani is in the hospital with COVID-19. And yeah, they're still making an attempt to overthrow the election, even though Biden won by more than 6 million votes. And they've recounted Georgia 3 times, and Biden has won all 3 recounts. They keep recounting these states, and Biden keeps winning, and Trump keeps yelling that there's fraud, and there keeps being zero evidence of it, and it's just the whole thing completely nonsensical. I don't understand how anyone still is falling for this. But Trump has made over $2 million from donations from his supporters. He is milking them for all they're worth, and they are willingly being milked. And it's just irrational to such an extreme degree. It's crazy. He's pardoning people who committed crimes during his presidency, like Flynn and Roger Stone, and he's been in talks to pardon more people. He is trying to push a bill through, keep a bill from going through that he's trying to veto and everything, while at the same time the Republicans are not offering anything in their COVID-19 relief fund for actual everyday Americans. And also, not only is money only going to businesses, but also they're trying to make it so businesses cannot be held liable for not actually protecting against COVID-19 and the people who died from it being incapable, their families, of seeking repercussions. And so the Democrats are like, that's not working for us. We need to change that. That's not okay to erase liability when they willfully had their workers working in terrible conditions. And not a single American gets anything, which means all of the people who are getting evicted and who are jobless and everything are just helpless. So it was nothing new, because nothing's changed. The UK and the EU are still talking about Brexit. The whole world is just stuck. China's still acting like a fool. They have declared that they no longer have any deep poverty in their country, that all crippling poverty is gone, which is nonsense because over 100 million people in their country, not just a million, but 100 million, over 100 million people in their country live in what would be considered absolute poverty. But they've just declared it, so it's like Trump's not the only one who's being a world leader who's full of shit. Just absolute nonsense. Putin's no better. It's just crazy to me. And then support freaking citizens of Iran. I don't feel bad for the leadership, but I feel bad for Iran as a country because I feel bad for the people there. Biden's trying to get them back into a nuclear deal. So hopefully there won't be a big war outbreak there, which the Middle East does not need more of. It's dumb. I've been playing still a lot of Shadowlands and everything. Raids and Mythic Pluses come out this week. We'll see how the new Mythic Plus chest works. Yeah. Been carrying guildies through a lot of dungeons and stuff, trying to help them get geared up and everything. I've maxed out my Soul Ash every week, but I'm not crafting a legendary yet. I want to make a legendary right before we start raiding, which we're not raiding until the holidays are done, because we have a lot of guildies with family. I just don't have a lot to report or say or whatever. It's just basically a lot of that stuff. My spouse felt sick for a little bit and then she got better. The girlfriend's been working on school and applying to stuff because she's supposed to graduate after her next upcoming semester, and so she started applying to stuff. Still don't know where we're going to live or what's going to happen in our lives or what's going on with my transition, other than hopefully today I will be starting tea. Hopefully later today that will be a thing that's happening, and I will have a take 2 for transition. Transition 2.0. I don't know. Something. I'll make a second first day on tea video for my voice and for my excitement or whatever. I don't know. I'll do something. Anyway. Yeah. That's about it. Just a lot of helping guildies and taking care of the girls and feeling stuck and watching the world burn itself. At least there's been a lot of climate change things passed, and Biden intends to hop onto that. That's something. Because the world definitely, desperately needs that to change. I mean, almost all the animals are in crises and going extinct. The Great Barrier Reef is just, there's no saving it. Nobody cared enough to save it. And people act like it's everyday people who need to recycle more or whatever it is. But in reality, like, the majority of pollution is caused by like 100 companies. And if those companies stop producing so much pollution, it would matter more than everybody recycling and composting more and driving less. Like, average people can only do so much. Anyway. Just don't have a lot to report. My life has been very, very I don't know, just quietly depressing. Whatever. But at least I'm helping people in the game. It makes me feel better when I feel like I'm helping people, and I definitely have felt like I've been helping other people, which is something. And today, hopefully it starts, and that'll be something, hopefully. Having a real testosterone dose. so that I hopefully actually go above where my normal ranges are. Because my normal ranges is like 40 to 200, and I've been within that this entire time, so I don't know. I'm still looking forward to hopefully having a lot of life improvements upcoming with taking the testosterone, and hopefully as the vaccine starts going out, stuff will start being more functional and I can get my name changed. Not being able to do that has been very frustrating, and I'll be able to get my top surgery hopefully, which right now elective surgeries are not available. So if I could get my name changed and my documents updated to have the correct gender marker of male, and if I can get my top surgery all next year, that would still be something. At least that would be something. It wouldn't get me bottom surgery, but it would get me a lot taken care of. But it depends on how the COVID vaccines are working and how many of them can be dished out to people and where we're going to be living, what we're going to be doing, if there's going to be any kind of availability for trans stuff to even be covered by insurance where we go, if we go. Yeah, nothing's changed. But hopefully it will. Hopefully today it will.